Well, we didn't even need to go to space. Turns out.
Let me see them pitties.
Because wasn't much going on.
Let me see them pitties.
Wore a white shirt on purpose, Pat.
Nice.
Because it's harder to see. Yeah.
Take me back to high school there. Why did we used to ask that?
News. Wait, pitties?
Yeah, let me see them pitties. You got them pitties working?
You would ask that?
That's not.
People would ask that all the time.
That's not a memory I have.
People would always ask that.
Really?
Yeah, they'd always be pointing out the pitties.
Well, pit stains were funny on people, like if they.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get with me, Will.
Well, yeah, I used to have big ones. People would always be asking me to show them the.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning
And welcome to episode 1034 of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, September 8th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today.
Woo.
Happy birthday to Mark.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.
More importantly, because it's not a big birthday, but I appreciate that. Happy birthday to the Rams versus the Bills tonight.
That's true. The start of football.
NFL. Yeah,
Your birthday is the commencement of the season.
that's right.
What'd you guys take?
Happy birthday, football, and Mark.
Yeah. No, this is probably the toughest game to pick, Rams versus Bills. And
I
sheesh.
took the Bills -2.5.
I took the Bills too, but sheesh. I took the Bills.
Who's playing Thursday?
Rams and Bills. Super Bowl champs versus everyone's crowning them already.
Josh Allen's good QB. No one disputes that.
Yeah.
The Bills as a team are
depth
inconsistent.
chart. The depth
Also-
chart's good on the Rams.
Also, here's the thing about the Bills. A lot of people don't give Tre'Davious White, their top cornerback, enough credit, and he is out for the season. So
Dang.
And they're playing in Los Angeles.
Dang.
Maybe we should spin the wheel later.
Yeah.
Totally.
It was the one I told because you could pick one wheel pick.
We
in the
should do
parlay.
that.
I did the wheel pick for
we
this
should.
one, but,
We should. It'll get it right, but you'd have to be a patron at patreon.com/hardfactor to know the pick,
Yep.
to know the outcome.
We'll let Pat spin the wheel.
I'm going to
Pat,
go
you
to
can
a
spin
Bills
it.
game this year. I
You
think.
should, dude.
I love Buffalo, man.
You're close
And
enough, yeah.
I've always wanted. What's not? It's 8 hours.
You know what? would-
It's straight across the state, yeah. Just
You know
clear
what
across that.
absolutely kill
up.
for views is if you put cash through a little table.
Oh right,
Oh, if I
yeah.
threw him through a
Bills
little table?
Mafia.
Yeah, if you got
Cash
like a
on
little
Bills Mafia.
safe kind of safe table for cash, and you choke slammed them through a Bills Mafia table.
It would be
Here's
impressive.
the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. The conservatives would use the government that I support against me by calling
What do you
Child
mean?
Protective Services.
No, there's
Nobody
so
was-
many
I don't
videos of
know.
kids-
No,
there's
there's
so many
like
I don't
videos
know.
of babies getting
videos.
choke slammed through.
There's
I
so
don't
many
know.
baby Bills Mafia videos. So many.
Speaking of
Babies
Buffalo,
getting
It's like a,
choke
it's like a
slammed?
tr- no, it's
Well,
like a trend.
you like
Pat.
it's like
No,
a
no, no.
fake choke slam. You're
It's
like,
like you slam him through a fake.
Because
table.
my
It's
son
a
don't
fake
do
table, a
nothing
table.
half-ass.
Well, you're right. You slam him full ass through a fake table, but a tiny
Yes,
table that
yeah.
can't hurt him. It's just it's like a TikTok trend.
Yes.
I have to check with his mom on that
Just
one.
trying to get you a million views. No big deal.
Oh, I'm in.
speaking of Buffalo, I have a little confession to make.
Oh, what?
It's hard for me to say.
Just say it, bro.
Did you eat wings on the first day of the Fatathon?
No, I ordered Wingstop.
Oh, it was good, wasn't it?
It was good.
Did you see they tweeted "fuck" out of nowhere today?
Yeah.
I retweeted it. That was
You
incredible.
gotta
Why'd they
click
say
the
that?
extra. You gotta click the extra crispy, but they were delightful.
Because
Oh,
they dropped
yeah.
the wings. Probably that's why they said fuck.
Dude, because they fuck.
Look,
That's why
there's
they
nothing to be
fuck.
ashamed of when you're like, I was wrong about delicious wings.
I
You
know.
that's
I'm big enough to admit it. They were.
Dude,
fantastic.
Wingstop is fucking delicious, isn't it?
You certainly are big enough, Wes.
Hey,
I'm kidding. It's too easy.
Well, that's a fantastic update. That's a fantastic update. It is hot as fuck, and I'm in the power surge area, so I've got my AC turned up super high. I'm in the.
Yeah, we're not talking about the
Heat
power
wave
surge
mode.
in the coffee. So real quick,
What's
there's
up with
power surges going on the West Coast.
They're asking us to turn our shit up because so California doesn't die.
Oh, you're getting
So I've got my
ERCOT.
AC. I got my AC up to 80, hoping that Californians' powers don't turn off.
Wow.
Socialize the power grid.
Right?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's a little bit of
No.
news. But what we're really talking about today, guys. I know we happy birthday, Mark. What we're really talking about today, Pat's got Venice Film Festival, Trump, Apple, Obama, HIV, and more in the cup of coffee in the big time.
Come get it all.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, come. What,
full
you have
plate.
HIV in there too.
Stand
plate.
in line for HIV.
I've got space age news on deck. Ooh, watch out. Wes has a bloody TikTok international moment again. Another bloody one.
Nice.
Look at that. And the birthday boy, Mark, is going to tell us how a certain place in Vermont is a real dump.
It's a real dump.
Yeah.
You don't want
Now-
to
Oh, yeah, well, Let's
That'll
do
put
that
a stamp
shit.
on the end of it then. A stinky stamp
push
to
that
the end of
button.
the episode.
Let's jump on. Let's jump on in.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Okay. Quick bit about film festivals. What do you know? What don't you know? A lot of people might say film festivals. There's a bunch of sniff their own farts, artsy fartsy types who are just, jerking each other off with the hand jobs.
Most people would say it. Yeah.
It's a bunch of Pats over there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say some people might say that? Yeah,
Almost everyone would say that.
But you know what
Gotta
they
be a
wouldn't.
majority.
You know what they wouldn't say if they knew the history of film festivals and how massively important they've been to cinema fans of all degrees throughout the history of cinema. What is the purpose of a film festival? Well, back in the day, there weren't distribution methods, right? The only place you could distribute a film was to the big screen. So film festivals gave a lot of smaller films that you've come to love,
Kickbacks too. Yeah.
an opportunity to be seen and then to find an audience. Very, very
Also,
important.
judges accepting money under the table. That's probably a big
Isn't that what
part
they
of
do
it,
now?
right?
It's not really a thing.
That's got to be a big part of it, you know?
I mean, I can say that we've got second place once, an honorable mention once in our 48-hour film festivals, and we never bribed the judges. So
Audience award.
I would say, yeah, and we won the audience award. So I would.
You guys
say
have seen the
maybe-
movie Cedar Rapids. I mean, it happens in insurance.
If we
Surely it
slipped
happens
them a couple 20s.
in film
you know.
festivals.
I mean, it wouldn't be worth your money. I don't know. Maybe it would. Who knows? It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is getting into the film festival is truly the honor, not necessarily winning an award. But the biggest film festivals in the world, the most important ones, guys, are Cannes is absolutely one of them. Now, quick,
Vancouver,
quick bit-
Sundance.
Vancouver's not one of the most important. Sundance is. Quick
Ooh,
distinction.
Take that, Vancouver.
Quick distinction. There's a TIFF is Toronto is. So there's a
Okay.
distinction between a
I
festival.
meant Toronto.
There's a difference
Different
between
Canadian city.
There's a difference between a festival and a market. Okay, so the biggest festivals are markets, but not all of the biggest festivals are markets.
That doesn't make sense.
So the top 10 festivals, maybe 4 of them are markets.
Right. Some of
They
them
happen to be the top
destinations.
4. Now it's a festival and a market, right? So that
Right.
means like Cannes, people will go and sell a movie even if it's not playing at that festival because it's really hard to get in
Aren't
that
they
festival.
all selling it in one way or another at these festivals?
Yes, but like for example, like South by Southwest, it's in the top 10, most important, but it's not a market. So like, there's not as much
Saying no
commerce taking place.
deals. Mick, go on.
Deals do get done there, but buyers buyers do not miss Cannes. They do not miss TIFF. They do not miss Sundance. But Cannes and TIFF are the 2 big ones.
So they're French cowboys.
Yeah, and Venice, really important one, and that's what's going on now, guys. You keep hearing about it, right?
I
Brendan
do.
Fraser, The Whale.
French Canadian cowboys who drive gondolas.
I've never
That's
been
what,
to
what's
the
his name? Raped that chick, isn't it?
Roman
Venice?
Polanski.
No, Roman Polanski and Harvey Weinstein. Didn't he rape that chick at Cannes?
Oh, well, we're talking about Venice,
We're
but
back on
Harvey
Venice,
Weinstein
the
raped
problem.
a chick at every major film
Yeah,
festival.
I
mean,
was
these
all,
film
all the
festivals-
markets.
A lot
He
of
was at all of
skeletons
them.
in the closets of the film festivals.
Not
Wes,
all
yeah.
film festivals are markets, but all film festivals are crime scenes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, now Weinstein's in jail.
Yes.
But what I was going to say is I've never been to the international ones. I had a film that was on the board, apparently, according to an inside source. It was last taken off the board for Venice. So I didn't get in there. So fuck you, Venice, and I'm about to shit on you. Sundance I went to. I didn't get into Sundance either, and it was a real
Robert
fucking pain in the
Redford.
ass. But South by Southwest, I love you. You're a great film festival. You may have been hearing about standing
Austin,
O's.
Texas.
You guys give standing ovations when what happens?
When the plane lands,
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Southwest flight.
Well, no, you better not be
It's
standing
gotta
up.
be.
'cause
It's
you haven't
gotta be
turned off
like.
the
It's gotta
light
be
yet.
very, very, very. It's
Never.
something very special.
the answer is never.
When a
At
waiter
wedding.
drops a tray.
At a wedding.
Yeah. At a wedding is a good one. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what standing O's. Yeah, weddings is like one of the only times.
When Cal Ripken Jr.
concerts.
curtain
broke
calls.
the streak.
Curtain calls for like deserved curtain calls.
Right. Yeah. Like, and when you do, games, stadiums. Yeah.
And since it's called a curtain call, like a nice play, right? Something.
Yeah,
like that,
exactly.
a
Well,
curtain
most
call.
plays, like a play, it's
The
pretty common to
opera.
do a standing O.
The national anthem.
opera.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
Where
where
you
somebody,
stand up.
even if they kneel, they're still gonna just stand still.
But the
and
only
let you
standing
clap.
O in the national anthem is at the Orioles game because you're not like cheering. That's when they go, oh.
It's true. Never understood that. But
you're
like a
still
play,
Orioles.
Paying attention the rest of the time. You're still. That's the biggest standing O technically, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're standing. You're doing a standing O and you're doing a standing O.
oh yeah, I mean, I don't want to get technical. While I'm talking about the traditional
yeah,
definition of a standing ovation.
standing O.
So, but look, a play makes sense for a standing ovation because like a play is fucking hard, right?
Because they don't get paid, so pay them.
Yeah, they don't get paid. It's hard to perform a play for 2 hours live theater, right? So yeah, it's normal. Movies, less so. But
Broadway's getting paid, but if you're like a local actor, you need a big standing O.
If you're off Broadway, you got to give them a standing O.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, like a
You got to
dinner
cheer
theater.
for 20 minutes. You can't be the first person to stop clapping.
Here at Toby's.
I mean, you get like moved after like a good Broadway play too. Like you're like, "Fuck, that was sick." Versus like a movie, you're like, "That was pretty cool." Should we talk?
Man, I
Also,
get moved on movies. Come on, but yes, I
but the nature of a movie is supposed to be watched in the dark. It's a personal experience.
Yeah, but you're
Theater's
kind
more
of a
community
nerd
experience.
if you give a standing ovation in a movie theater at the end
In a
of like
theater?
if you
kind
go
of
to, like,
a
if you go to like Alamo.
kind of a nerd. You're a huge nerd.
Yeah,
Absolutely a huge nerd if you give a standing O.
You
All right, well,
fucking
look,
nailed it, Aquaman.
We all saw. We all saw. Yeah, if you were like just at like a multiplex
Marvel.
somewhere in the
Yeah,
middle
like
of
Amazon,
America,
yeah.
At Regal,
if you're at a Regal
if
cinema.
you're at Regal and you're giving standing O's, you got to chill out, man.
Yeah, unless you're with your buds,
Well, if it's
but
sarcastic.
not if you're.
Yeah,
a
if you're hammered, it makes
If it's
sense.
sarcastic and you're hammered and you're
Then I'm
making
laughing
fun of
at the
movie,
group. But yeah,
All right.
if you're serious, then I'm chuckling in a different way.
Well, look, guys, judging on our demo, right? Judging by our demographic of dudes that like big movies, there's a reason that the Brendan Fraser standing ovation for Darren Aronofsky's The Whale was trending yesterday, right?
Yes.
They got a 6-minute standing out. Pretty cool. Everyone's thinking, fuck, that's awesome for Brendan Fraser. You know, he had that back injury.
He's back.
He's been around a long time. He's
Talk
kind of
about
went away
fatting
for a
himself
while.
up, like we did.
He
for
got
the
super
Fatathon.
fat. He did a body
Huge
transformation.
win
which
for
is
fat guys.
huge thing for a role too. Everyone wants to see Brendan Fraser win because just he's got that thing that people like him, his public persona, right? Cool. But then I was like looking around. I haven't been paying too close attention, but here are some of the other standing ovations that have taken place at Venice Film Festival this week.
Oh no.
And their
Maybe for
lengths.
Bad films aren't they?
Okay, lengths. Oh, good. I like this.
Because you'd think a standing O, right? You'd reserve it for just like the great
5
ones.
minutes max, right? 5 minutes.
The
max.
Sun with Laura Dern and Hugh Jackman. That's a 10-minute standing ovation.
What?
The Whale, of course. Monica, Tracy Lissette, 11-minute standing ovation.
Doesn't make sense.
What?
These
Don't
people
worry,
are clapping
darling.
for themselves for being there. That's what
No, it's a competition. Like I said, you can't be the first to stop. It's like a fart. It's a fart sniffing competition, Wes. Who is going to be the most impressed with
Who's
this
the most
art?
artsy? That's who claps the longest.
You're both onto something, but it's actually this because every year the length of the applauses at the movies get talked about. So they chose a movie, and whether it's good or not, they want to get the most applause in their movie. So they're also
Interesting. So it's like an endurance thing.
yes, they're like they can hear the applause across Venice, and in the other theater they chose not to go to, and they cannot lose to that applause.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Don't worry, darling. Harry Styles, Olivia Wilde, Florence Pugh. 4 minutes, but apparently it was cut short because
Someone said, "Really?"
because Florence Pugh left early.
Oh, yeah.
Bones and all, Timothy Chalamet and Taylor Russell. That's an 8.5 minute standing ovation. Tar, Kate
Hands
Blanchett,
gotta be
6
numb.
minute standing ovation.
So that
And
movie
finally,
sucks.
guys, the Banshees of Inisherin, 13-minute standing ovation.
I heard that movie's
that's
badass.
Exactly. I mean, that one makes sense.
The Banshees of Inisherin.
So everyone
White
gets a standing
Noise.
ovation.
2.5 minutes standing ovation.
So that movie's terrible.
That's yeah. Don't watch that.
That's a
How
pity,
bad do you have
pity
to be?
standing O.
Under 5 sounds like
That's-
the 5 is the
That's
floor.
like the Homer Simpson gif. Everyone's backing away
Yeah,
while
it's insulting.
to the
What
bushes.
the fuck,
fucked up.
bro? What the fuck is up with this bullshit? It's a problem. Fix
So
it.
you're saying the Venice Film Festival is basically just an idiot fest?
Fart sniffing.
I'm
pricks.
saying I'm glad.
It seems
look,
like it.
I deeply respect film
If people
festivals
go
and what
there,
they
Pat,
do.
Pat, you don't have to say it. I'll say it. If people go to Venice to do 10-minute standing ovations about movies, and that's what they think is like important at this film festival, yes, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. This is a complete waste of time for everybody. Us talking about it. I'm glad we're getting to make fun of it because it's stupid.
13 minutes for the Banshees.
Yeah, some journalist at Jezebel made their the other writers in the office do it stand for 13 minutes and clap. They were like, "This is too long."
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, anything more than like a minute or two,
2 minutes.
like when you're actually standing there doing
2
it.
minutes is the perfect length for respectful. You really mean it standing O.
Yeah, but apparently White Noise didn't get a distribution deal with their 2 minutes standing out, so it's bad. Anyway, let's move on, guys. There's a new rich asshole you can hate right alongside Bezos and Musk. Meet Asia's richest man. Look at this motherfucker, who after a 1,000% surge in stock is closing in on the wealth of Jeff Bezos. His name is Gautam Adani.
Damn.
Fuck you,
What
Adani.
stock is this?
I don't know his stock, guys. Despite someone who's
He looks
from an-
like an Indian Wario. It's
yeah,
awesome.
he does
Can you
look like
put
an
it back
Indian Wario.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
My goal now.
Yeah. Try to do it with an Indian accent. Though.
Yeah, I don't
Guys,
know. I can't even.
Mario is not going to win.
Oh, it's hard. Yeah, guys. Despite being from a notoriously impoverished country, and during a year where pretty much everyone in the world lost damn near everything, this asshole
Well, not
was able to
billionaires.
double his wealth from
They did really well,
64.8 billion to 141.4 billion, making him the third richest person on the planet. He was the richest Asian on the planet, but now he's just the third richest. That's according to the Billionaire Index by Bloomberg. He's the first Asian man to crack the top 3. He's a college dropout. Cool. And then he was a diamond sorter. And then he founded the Adani Group, which is a massive portfolio. Coal, energy, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you,
Right.
you asshole.
So he's like the Warren Buffett of India.
Richer than
Yeah.
Buffett, but yep.
Look at that.
Richer than Buffett.
Look at that. Turned out all those COVID lockdowns and everything were really good for the ultra rich and nobody else.
I'm sure he's a nice guy, but fuck him, right? Am I right? I don't know
Well,
anything about him.
I
just
mean,
hate him.
all the ultra rich just benefited from the dumbass shit that we did over COVID. So
He looks jolly.
it's the dynamics of the world.
That's a jolly guy.
He's put his fingers some places that people didn't want them to be. I'll tell you that much.
I
don't know if it's
before
a
you-
dip
before
or a
you-
vagina, but
Before you move on, I was going to save this to the high five because it was a user submission, but you mentioned the world's richest Asian, and it's not this guy for sure. We know that because it's this guy. It's Asian Elon Musk. That guy's
that's funny.
What is that guy? He looks so much like Elon.
Yeah, it's almost like his face
He's in
smells.
America somewhere because he's with like a biker at a bar.
Asian
with a
Elon's
Budweiser.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
they have bikers over there.
Asian Elon Musk.
You think that?
Hey,
In Japan, yeah.
that was a
Oh, in
Japanese
Japan, for
scene?
sure. That guy looked a little bit Chinese though. He's Yakuza. The Japanese are Yakuza. They rock bikes. Apple fans, listen up. The 14's out. What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? 14, guys.
It's the multicolored 13.
Yeah, drink it down. Yeah, Apple had their big ass event yesterday. Huge. Unless you make minimum wage, then you're gonna have to be working for like a month to afford their headphones. But for everyone else that has credit, huge, guys. Here's what
Burning
came
on
out.
them Apple products.
So the Apple 14 has the dynamic island notch replacement.
What's that mean?
I have no idea. Always on display, and it's got a ton of camera upgrades. Dual camera system. It's got crash detection. The Plus has a larger 6.7
What?
size screen, I guess. Crash detection. So like if you get into a crash, it'll be like, hey,
like it'll call
Oh, it
911.
calls 911 when you get in a car accident.
So it's a
yeah,
snitch.
you got into a crash.
Yeah.
It snitches on you, dog. You
Yeah,
better,
it's a snitch. What
you
if
better
it's-
have
what if it's-
prostitute mode.
What if it's an
Well,
accident you don't
yeah.
want to report? You know.
What if you're
Yeah, that's what
dancing
I'm
a little?
saying.
Yeah, what if you're dancing a little too hard on the
Whoops.
bumping crotches?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Siri ratted me out.
Crash into some pussy.
Yeah.
This is pretty
Also,
good.
Apple gave over. They used to be better about not giving up data, I think, to
they
the
gave
government,
up a
and
long-
recently
they
they've
gave
been
up a long
they've
time
been
ago.
singing like canaries.
I don't think they didn't let someone crack their. They will not crack their someone's phone. Apple will.
Oh no,
will
but
not
they've
do
been
it.
cooperating like a motherfuckers. They've been stool pigeons.
It doesn't even have to be the FBI. If a local sheriff calls Tim Cook, he's giving up your information.
Oh, you got access to the whole phone.
Guys, the Apple Watch Ultra has a new design inspired by extreme activities for some reason. So I guess if you're X, then you're gonna love the watch. It's gonna be less breakable. It's got a temperature sensor, which is cool, that enables advanced features for women's health. What does that mean? that's
Oh, probably like if they want to track.
It's got to be
their
vaginal,
cycles.
right?
Yeah, it's cycling.
Yeah, if they want to track their cycles and shit.
Cycle.
sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though.
You're ovulating. So, yeah.
The more extreme watch actually is exciting though, because once that thing has good battery life, the thing about it charging it every day is lame. But once you don't have to charge it for a while, and it's gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah, there's a battery upgrade, apparently, which is a little shady. It's a software upgrade that increases your battery.
I feel like the screen is a little bit bigger because you can't really read email on a watch screen.
That's
Right.
true.
If you could
Once
read
it gets,
the
like,
emails,
just-
it'd be perfect.
It keeps getting
Ultra's
better,
pretty-
but one day it's gonna be there.
The Ultra looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and finally, guys, the Apple AirPods 2 Pro are out. They have an H2 chip,
$600.
which is better sound, noise cancellation, and they also have a "Where the fuck are my AirPods" feature,
Right,
where you can
because you
find
lose
it
them
now.
every day. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway,
You
so
know,
that's going on Apple.
AirPods. What do they come out with? Like 3 a year? It seems like there's a new AirPod.
Well, these are the Pro
Every week.
2.
Oh, of course, yes.
I currently
think this
have
is just
one
the second.
AirPod because the other one's somewhere in the house.
Yeah, dude. I got on Amazon last month and I bought 3 pairs of shitty wireless headphones because I'm just tired of having one wireless.
Well,
headphone.
AirPods. I've learned to never leave your AirPods away from where all your Mac products are used. So I have to keep them with like my Mac. Like if I take them anywhere, I'll lose them. So like
Well, I have the
leave them.
case and I have the one AirPod, but like I wear them to bed and like it fell.
No,
it's
you can't do
it's
that.
Somewhere.
You got to take shitty
It's
headphones
somewhere in the
everywhere else.
bedroom. It got in the blanket, and I went like this looking for it. Now it's just God
Apple
knows
locks you into
fucking
these
where.
things. They're the only Bluetooth headphones that you can just seamlessly switch from device to device with on Apple, and they just you have to keep them with your fucking Apple devices.
I wear one to bed,
earbuds.
Mark. Do you wear one to bed?
Now I do.
No, but one to bed's the best because then if you sleep on
yeah.
your side, yeah. it
No,
doesn't get
I
your-
was wearing 2, but now I'm down to the 1, Pat. So,
Yeah, it's great. That's what I choose to do. Guys, let's move on. Barack and Michelle Obama were back in the White House yesterday for the unveiling of their official White House portraits. Barack's was painted by an artist named Robert McCurdy. Here's some things about McCurdy I thought were interesting. McCurdy typically does one painting at a time. No, I'm sorry, that's not typical. He does one painting at a time. That's just what he does. It typically takes him between 12 and 18 months to paint one painting, to which I say, the fuck? Like, that's your job?
Guy has it made.
One painting a year? That's bullshit. I've
He's
seen
got to
guys
be really good.
on Canal Street crank like similar paintings of Tupac in 30 minutes.
That's one of those professions that he's so good at it. He gets to demand, the stipulations. The stipulations are I do one painting in a year and a half.
Artists are
Right.
that way,
Yeah.
though. Artists are that way. When they get to a certain point, they absolutely get to decide how much they want to work because their art is worth that much. And
He
Right,
can
right,
pretend
right.
it's his process, but it's not. It's because he wants to only do one painting in a year and a half.
But here's my problem with it. The Barack's painting is so photorealistic. It could just be a fucking photo, where Michelle's is actually a painting.
Oh wow, those are way different.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
one's a
that's
painting,
Paintings
Mark.
on the left. Yeah.
One's a painting, and the other is a photograph that
Okay.
disguised as
so
a painting.
The one on the left looks absolutely incredible, and the one on the right looks like
Wait,
a
he
a
did
good
these-
high schooler could have done it.
he painted both of these the same.
No,
artist?
no, different
no,
artists.
No, one is
Uh,
a
I think a woman
McCraden,
painted,
another is
Michelle.
another is an
Sherry
okay
Sprung.
painter.
Sherry Sprung painting.
I waited
Michelle.
in line like an asshole when I was in Chicago to go look at these fucking paintings with my girlfriend at the Chicago Art Institute, and there was just a line of people just to look at these fucking paintings.
But
These
did
paintings?
Yeah.
But do these?
So why
but
do they do an unveiled
so-
today? If Wes has seen
But
them,
Pat,
no offense,
but Pat,
Wes.
let me ask you this:
I
Did
guess at
Barack
the White
and
House,
Michelle?
they're finally in the White House.
Yeah. Did Barack and Michelle get to choose the artist?
Yes, they got to choose the artist.
So that's the thing. So Barack wanted a hyper realistic portrait, and Michelle wanted that style of like the nice, like a much more artistic style, obviously.
Well, I know, but
Barack's
it's
is
not-
just like a literal, like
Put
a
it back
high
up.
def.
Oh wait, no,
photograph.
I went and saw a different one. Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
you saw
These
the
are.
one. Put it
Yeah,
back
Wes,
up.
you got early access. This is like a big deal today.
I saw these ones.
Michelle Obama's painting is just okay. That's what I'm saying. Like the brush strokes, the details, the hair, the things in the back of the couch.
It's a
It's a
more
certain
artistic
style.
Like it's the
It's,
style.
it's the style of a 17-year-old okay artist is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
no, I
there's
think
there's
they're
15
both
million
good.
people that could paint as good as this painting.
And you think that nobody could do this hyper realistic?
Very few. Very
Yeah,
few.
I mean, it's very technical for sure.
Yeah.
It would
Like, you
take
could see
you.
why
Ones
you
I
pay
went
so much.
and stood in line for these fucking ones. These
Well,
ones.
see that Barack on the left is a really good painter too. Why is Michelle getting screwed?
She's picking the artist.
She looks gray.
It's Obama sitting in a bunch of vines.
Yeah,
And
this is a big deal.
then
Looks real.
Michelle with a giant dresser. Is that even Michelle? It's one of his daughters. Or
She has
Michelle?
horrible.
it's-
no,
it's
it's just
Michelle.
she picked another horrible.
It's just
painter.
a horrible Michelle. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like her. That's supposed to be
Wow.
Michelle Obama.
Anyway,
Oh no.
yeah, they got paintings out there, so that's good. They're sitting right next to. It's interesting. They
Many
grouped
paintings.
them by political party. So Obama is right next to that one with Clinton in panties.
No,
Oh,
man,
the
shut
Epstein one. They brought that into the White House.
No, I'm kidding.
I
All
like
right,
him
guys,
so much.
Should
I'll
though.
put
That
him
would be
on.
hilarious.
I'll put them on. What is that?
I hope
Hey.
the next president puts it in the Oval Office.
Does it feel as good as it looks?
I heard a new song.
slip
I'm gonna
it
try it on. You let me play with that panty line.
Don't take my
Oh.
picture.
Loves the songs.
All right, guys, let's move on. According to the Washington Post, big news of the Washington Post yesterday, a document describing a foreign government's military defenses was included. Their nuclear capabilities that was found by the FBI agents at Mar-a-Lago. So people are not happy and they're scratching their heads. Why does Donald Trump have a document that has to do with a foreign nation's military secrets?
He likes to show it off at parties.
I mean,
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, isn't that a
Yeah.
normal thing for a president to have? Like, he
No.
didn't give it back.
Not
No,
not
so-
when
Not
you
an
to
ex-president,
take.
but-
You're not
but-
underscoring concerns among U.S. intelligence office officials about the classified material. Let's see. Some of the seized documents detail top secret U.S. operations so closely guarded that many senior national security officials are kept in the dark about them. Only the president, some members of his cabinet, or near cabinet level officials would be able to see a document like these. It's a special, would require a special access program. It's a big deal, apparently.
Yeah, he took one of our.
Is he gonna
enemies'
get charged?
Secrets. Yeah.
I don't know, but there. but
Everything
that-
I'm seeing says no. So
I don't know. But that puts it a little bit more context. Like, what possibly could he need that document for, other than to use it for something? I'm not
it
saying
still
like
is a head
treason,
scratcher of why would
but
they
to
do
use
an
it
FBI
as
raid
leverage,
if he's not
'cause-
going to get charged?
Well, it's out of the FBI's hands right now, because right now a special master has to come in, look at the documents, and make a determination whether or not
They got to get him out
are
of his
bad.
hands, regardless of whether they charge him. He needs to not be having those documents
Yes,
at
exactly.
at his house. That he
A lot of
just, like, has
people are
over
we're
it.
saying that it's a hotbed for spies. Like spies are everywhere, and
Yeah, like Mar-a-Lago. Like everyone goes to Mar-a-Lago. You don't need to
Yeah,
have
they got caught
the
there several
nuclear-
times, like during his presidency.
yeah.
I guess
It's not
what I'm
good.
saying. What I'm saying is like the raid choice, right? The choice to do a raid on the home of an ex-president, like seems like a big step if he's not going to be charged with any crime.
Oh, I agree with that
Oh,
too.
Well, part of the raid literally, Will, from what I understand, was to get the documents back, because
Well, I
they could-
understand
they,
that,
they
but
could
still-
not be there, and he would not give
He
them
would
back.
have hidden them or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's just that they asked for them repeatedly.
Right.
His lawyers knew the raid was going to happen. They asked for them repeatedly. He wouldn't give them back. He's playing a game. He's fucking Donald Trump. That's what he does. He's playing games. But they were with his passport, which he obviously accesses from time to time. That's
I just think
dangerous.
in a game it takes two to tango, and I think they're all loving to play this game
Could be. Who knows?
personally.
But
if he doesn't get
anyway.
charged, I think it's just a big game. They're all liking to play.
That's the update. Bill Barr thinks that he could get charged, and he went on Fox the other day. So I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? We'll keep you updated on the big news.
They don't want that smoke from all those
They-
MAGA freaks.
If you arrest Trump, Civil War is trending number one.
Talk about a
Well,
civil war.
Civil War is trending
that's
number
what
one.
Lindsey Graham was saying, right? Yeah, Lindsey Graham was like, it would be riots in the streets.
Yeah.
You want
it
the
would
war?
It would be horrible. I'd have to go to my hideout in my gay bar for safety.
A raspberry patch.
Speaking, what did he call them? His bumps on a log? His ladybugs.
Yeah.
Ladybugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
He calls little moles on his butthole his ladybugs.
Nibble my ladybugs.
I'm a ladybug.
Oh, gross.
Okay. Anyway, I didn't really stack these in. That probably should have been the cream of the crop, but whatever. I'll play the. Nah, I'm actually not. We're gonna know. It's the whole thing's a cream today. The whole thing's a cream today. That's what I'm saying.
Just
heard
a
it
creamy
here.
coffee. Okay.
Yep. All right, guys. And I got a big bad news for gay men and needle drug users who rely on their health insurance to cover medical expenses. If you live in Texas, because a federal
Listen up,
judge
Mark.
ruled. Listen up, Mark. Yeah. Mark doesn't have health insurance. You don't know.
Shucks, twice. Three times.
A federal judge in Texas ruled yesterday that employers can refuse to cover HIV infection prevention drugs if they claim that it violates their religious beliefs. U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor on Wednesday ruled in favor of Braidwood Management, which is a Christian-owned company based in Texas, saying it was not required to cover the cost of Truvada or Descovy, which are these are the pills that you can take to not get HIV. You know about these pills. So effectively, if you're, you can take them every
I didn't know
day.
their names of them, but sure, yes.
They make it impossible for you to get HIV
Okay.
if you're taking them, which is amazing.
It is amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a couple pre-exposure drugs known as PrEP as well. Anyway, the drugs, if taken and are taken by thousands of Americans every day who, are gay and at high risk of transmitting or contracting HIV, they can get via health insurance, but not if you get insured by this company, because I guess they said specifically,
God don't like gays.
Kinda.
Well,
Texas Solicitor General Jonathan Mitchell, on behalf of Braidwood Management, who sued the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, said that it violated the plaintiff's religious beliefs by making them complicit in facilitating homosexual behavior, drug use, and sexual activity outside of marriage between one man and a woman. So the judge essentially ruled, that's cool. But joke's on them when the company has to cover medical care related to employees after they've been infected with HIV.
That's going to cost a lot more. Yeah.
Which I feel like is going to be a little bit more
That's gonna
expensive.
cost a lot
Is
more
it
money.
though? Is it though? Because I feel like the preventative is the subtext that the preventative medicine is super expensive and the other.
No, this is literally.
I would think
this
the
is-
other.
This is a.
I don't know. I mean, you never know.
This is the
It's
same
all
guy
about
that
when they were
crafted-
made and the patents and shit.
True.
It doesn't have anything to
True.
do. It's just all fake shit. It's just big pharma.
It could be
So
dollars
this-
and cents, yeah.
This is the same guy that crafted.
I would
the
imagine
NY
there's probably multiple motivations to bring a lawsuit, but they're
Right.
using religion as obviously the reason. And I mean, yeah,
Right. It would be insane if it was just the religion part, in fact.
It might very well be. This is the same attorney who crafted the Texas abortion law, where anyone anywhere can sue anyone who's complicit in any sort of abortion in Texas. Same.
well, I'm
guy.
sure like this will be challenged right by another because like we've been
It's not
talking
about
about
money. Will
these
it's
rulings.
about precedent. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but these rulings like recently they're so like politically charged. It seems like then another judge from another district who like has oversight authority who's like on the other side of the aisle just like switches
It
it.
takes a while. I mean, Fat Leonard
Yeah.
pled guilty in 2015, and he was waiting sentencing in 2022.
Classic Fat Leonard. Anyway, that's the cup of coffee at the big time.
Appeal.
I'm going to kick it over to Will Smith, who's got a word for you.
Yeah. Football fans, listen up. The first Sunday of the NFL season is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving new customers a can't miss offer to celebrate the return of the NFL season. I know we're all excited. I'm so excited I can't talk. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Sounds pretty good to me. And as an added bonus for week one, everyone can experience the thrill of DraftKings early win promotion. Have you heard about this, guys? It's pretty simple.
Tell us.
You bet on an NFL team to win. If your team leads by 10 points at any point during the game, you get paid instantly, even if your team loses the game in the end.
Whoa, holy
I know
shit.
I think I know a few teams that are going to go up by 10 on
Pretty
Sunday.
good. Yeah,
Who are the Lions playing?
The
few
Eagles.
Pittsburgh.
Eagles.
a few teams will go up 14-0 in the first quarter, so cash in on that. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code HARDFACTOR to get $200 in free bets. That's right, you heard it correctly. Instantly, when you place a $5 bet this Sunday. That's code HARDFACTOR, one word, only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes of the show for the details of everything on the deal, but it's a great deal. So.
It's a hound dog deal.
It really is. All right, guys. Let's talk about a little space age news because
Space is the place. Hello.
that's right. Macho Man was before his time. You know, he knew all the way back then on the Arsenio Hall show that space is the place, and it really is. And every day, listeners help shape the stories that I present on the show. And I don't always remember each of you to thank you for your submissions, but thank you all, including to everybody who pointed me towards these gems today. First up, fellas, the latest UFO shit. Here is a picture from 1971 taken over Lake Cote, Costa Rica, capturing the rainforest in the 20-second intervals, like from a plane. And they were doing it for the National Geographic Institute of Costa Rica. So here's the picture.
Okay.
What's that thing?
Looks like a flying saucer.
Right. It's pretty weird, right? Why would that be
That's over top of where?
Costa Rica? Yeah, Lake Cote, of course. So the disc in the picture wasn't discovered until the 80s when they were going back through the film, and it hadn't been fully lit, like to show what was there until now. The original was taken at 10,000 feet by map maker Sergio Loaiza in preparation for a hydroelectric project. The disc is estimated to be between 120 to 220 feet in diameter, so massive.
It can fit some peeps in it.
Massive. What do you guys think about that?
Looks pretty good. I like
National
this
Geographic.
I like it.
National Geographic is saying that this is a legit image.
It was done, like the contract work was done like for them in this like hydroelectric project. Yeah. They were going back through the film from the 80s, and that's when they found this flying saucer taken from below the map maker's plane at 10,000 feet.
When I judge these, I don't judge these on how easy they would be to fake. I judge them if they look like I'm assuming they're all not faked, which is not a good assumption. I understand that. And I like this one.
They've had experts look at this one, Mark, and they have said that it looks, it doesn't appear to be doctored.
Yeah, but
I like it.
The reason I don't like this one is because
That's alien.
The perception of like a flying saucer has changed, and I think alien technology, if they're here, has been pretty similar for a long time, and this is like a basic.
What leads you to that?
But Wes, this is 1980s, right? This is back in the day, right?
This is 71.
71. So that's why flying saucer became a thing, because that's their technology back then.
Yeah, and I think there may be multiple different types that get spotted. But anyways, this is definitely flying saucer.
They're not saucers anymore, but in the 70s, that's why the term probably came around, flying saucer.
Flying saucer. Pat, what do you think? You seem to be thinking about it. Okay.
I mean, they didn't have drones back then. You know what I mean? Like, what?
I don't know, man. I can't even tell what the fuck that is, bro. It could be a close up. Could be the close-up of a pound cake, honestly.
It's my favorite one yet.
No, it's a very shiny and flying saucer-looking pound cake. If it's
National Geographic acknowledges this is the real photo, then I'll get on.
Okay.
National Geographic has hired you before, Wes.
Yeah, I know.
They hold a lot of weight in Wes's mind.
To film pits.
National Geographic carries a lot of water.
I'm saying, if they hired me before too, I wouldn't.
Those are when Wes was shutting his laptop to get the porn noise out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, no one listened to my laptop.
And we knew what went on.
You looked at Nat Geographic titties? Like,
no, I was just back in the day when he was working for companies like that were hiring to work for National Geographic. He was also in the office opening up his laptop and blaring porn accidentally. That's the
I
level
thought
of
you were saying he was stroking it to Nat Geo.
What they used to be.
That's some low stuff. All right. Also, fellas, not only that photo of the thing from 1971, the UFO, more reports around the globe of UFOs at nuclear sites from governments all over the globe now that the U.S. is talking more openly about it. Okay. Now, the next UFO thing, two of two. A video taken by Alexandria Rodrigo 6 on TikTok of a UFO that she saw. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. That she saw while driving on August 13th in Indiana. Here you go.
It's flying.
Yeah.
Is it following us? Let it go.
Triangle.
It's not moving with us. Am I crazy?
No, it's staying still in the sky. It's just large. It looks like they're driving on a
My
road.
daughter's in the back freaking out. Thinking
Three lights in the triangle.
Like a cell phone reflection.
I can't see shit.
It's like
Really?
just lights.
Pretty clearly a triangle of lights.
Anything.
I don't know.
The lights never work for me.
I'm with her husband.
Her
I
husband
don't
is so high.
The grand opening of a furniture store.
That's exactly right. A mall, a furniture store. The lights never ever work for me. The lights are bullshit all the time.
I also think that could be spotlights, but it is in that perfect triangle.
It could be literally a reflection of someone's cell phone bouncing off their
I don't
car
know.
and shooting. Yeah, that's
Anyways.
lights never work
Anyways.
for me. The listener that sent in the lights thing, I gotta see a physical object. Lights are absolutely easy. You see what the Asians can do at a World Cup opening with lights,
Okay, the lights aren't doing it for you guys.
No, lights never do it for me.
All right, lights aren't doing it for you guys.
I don't
Okay.
know.
But now to actual space. That's right. Got the space helmet on. Because check this out, guys. We have the clearest picture ever taken of the Tarantula Nebula from the Webb telescope. So Hubble telescope, the old one, it tweets out, "We're going even deeper into the Webb with at NASA Webb. These Hubble and Webb views unveil a star-forming region called the Tarantula Nebula at a distance of 161,000 light years. It's home to the hottest and most massive stars known." Whoa. And the Hubble, this is the Hubble. Look at that.
Mhm.
It's mostly just like a gray cloud.
Fuck
with
me up,
some-
Will. Fuck me
some-
up, Will.
This is the Webb view of
What
the Tarantula
in the
Nebula. Oh,
world?
man, so
What does it
much
mean?
clearer.
They added some contrast.
Yeah.
Well, Wes, I mean, come on.
I mean,
That
look,
you can see many more
do this.
stars.
You could make that image from the web in Photoshop and make it.
You could
Like
see
from
so
the
many
Hubble.
more stars. No. You can't see all the stars in this one that you
I
can
don't
in
think
this
so,
one.
Wes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm kind of with the other guys. Well,
For how much?
don't get it.
How much is $10 billion? And you get that
I mean,
much
more than
few more
that.
stars.
More than that.
No, it wasn't. I think it was around that. Okay. Well, but it's looking like. But think about this, guys. It's looking like a better deal because the Artemis, right? At least
Yeah,
it
it's
got
better
into
than not
space,
working at all. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
They
Yes.
just took
It's
that picture
better
on a
deal
bad
than
day.
Artemis, yes.
It was
It's
cloudy.
better than not going to space at all. Okay, we can agree on that. Speaking of telescopes, the Speculos group, who manages telescopes in Chile and off the coast of Morocco, announced that they have found planet LP899c, and it's 40% larger than Earth. It's a super Earth, and it orbits a red dwarf star in
Oh,
just
baby.
Now that's a cool
8.5
telescope
days.
picture.
no, that's
fake.
not
That's
real.
fake.
Wes. That's fake.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
so fake.
I know it's fake. I
It
know.
would be so cool though. Like think
just
about
like
that.
the other one probably is.
No,
Oh,
I
damn.
mean, it seems. I mean,
There
you
we go,
never know.
Wes.
You never know, Wes.
Get on that James Webb hate with me.
Well, what? That's a big QAnon conspiracy that NASA is completely fake. They really believe that that everything in NASA does is fake. So apparently, this combination of a red dwarf and the second super Earth from the red dwarf could potentially sustain life.
I mean, it sounds like it's got the the
You guys want to live
guardrails
on
you
the
need.
red sun planet?
Looks hot.
That would be cool.
No, bruh.
It's only 100 light years away. So actually, completely meaningless news. We're never
It would be hard.
never
to,
gonna.
Yeah, it
What's-
takes
we're
like
never-
1,000 years to get there.
What's the Simpson or the Seinfeld where
400 years, excuse
they
me.
have the chicken sign across the street? It's like that
Oh,
all
yeah,
the time with the red sun. You can't go to sleep because you got the neon red lights.
I'll tell you, the space helmet is hot when you have the old power surge 80 degrees going on. Didn't think that one out in advance. Okay, so on from well, we didn't even need to go to space. Turns
Let
out.
me see them pitties.
Because wasn't much going
Let me see
on.
them pitties.
Wore a white shirt on purpose, Pat.
Nice.
Because it's harder to see. Yeah.
Take me back to high school there. Why did we used to ask that?
News. Wait, pitties?
Yeah, let me see them pitties. You got them pitties working?
You would ask that?
That's not.
People would ask that all the time.
That's not a memory I have.
People would always ask that.
Really?
Yeah, they would always be pointing out the pitties.
Well, pit stains were funny on people, like if they had
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get with me, Will.
Well, yeah, I
Get
used
with
to
me.
have. I used to have big ones. People would always be asking me to show them the.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, like it's not a pleasant memory for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cities.
Yeah, I remember now.
Just going around asking fat people to show them their pit stains.
I didn't do that. I observed it.
The pity.
Yo, let me check the pitties.
Torturing kids.
I just
Stand next to
observed
him.
it.
Yeah,
Let me see
he's
who's got a
draw-
bigger
he's
pitties.
Drawing an outline, a marker. Whoa, look at that titty outline. I drew a marker.
Stand next
Got
to
them
him.
pitties. Let me see them.
Oh, it's bigger than yesterday's marker pity line. Look.
Hey, ring them out into this measurement cup. It's like double dare.
All right, let's leave him alone. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. All right, guys. The space age update's going long. We got to get to this last one. And finally, the folks over at Big Bug, the fuckers at Big Bug who want us to eat insects, they may have actually done something I'm finally interested in. Cockroach robot servants. That's right. The mad Japanese scientists over at the Riken Research Facility in Tokyo, Japan, have done the following to cockroaches. So they said that the team has mounted electronics onto the backs of Madagascar cockroaches, which grow to about 6 centimeters long, which is 2.4 inches long. Huge cockroaches. That electronics package includes a lithium polymer battery, a wireless receiver, and a module that controls the insect's legs, fitted into a 3D printed backpack. Pretty neat. That matches the curve of its thorax. They connected this to an organic solar cell module mounted on the cockroach's abdomen. Amazingly, still light enough for the Madagascar cockroach to fly. Pretty incredible stuff,
God.
huh?
Whoa, that is incredible that it's light enough for it to still fly.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
are they doing with this?
But fuck a flying cockroach at all times.
Can they
so.
control?
Well, but
can they
they
control,
control
it when
it.
it flies?
They control it. That's literally so insect brains are so stupid that
They've been
they
doing
can
this.
put a computer chip inside an insect brain and make it do whatever they want. And these ones with the solar cell, the solar cockroach, now that they got the solars on it, these things they can go for 30 minutes in darkness after charging for 2 hours in the sun. These
What
cockroaches.
army on Earth wouldn't want these cockroaches? Like that they could just like
Oh, you
swarm
want
a village with, a
You
town
want
with.
it, Mark?
Oh my!
You want
Oh,
it so
imagine how
badly.
upset you'd make their ladies of that town.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You like it's like a cruel torture. If you sent
Oh.
like 3 million Madagascar cockroaches into an area, you'd fuck it up, man.
These are the fucking things they use on
Scourge.
Fear Factor. The same cockroaches.
Yep.
These are the
Exactly,
Fear
Wes.
Factor cockroaches.
Exactly. And you can turn them into robots. Cyborg bugs. Who knew? They've also done, the scientists, they've done cyborg locusts that can use their sensitive noses to sniff out explosives, cyborg dragonflies that can make for zippy little drones and also drive conspiracy theorists mad, and cyborg cockroaches like these that can scurry through disaster zones
I'll
searching
tell
for
you what,
survivors.
who they shouldn't hire is the guy that put the snake in that giant box.
Oh yeah.
Pretended like it had legs.
Snake
That
with
guy's
legs.
nowhere near at their level.
Oh no! Well, the Riken Institute in Japan doesn't fuck around.
Yeah, they're
It's-
one step ahead of that guy.
Yeah, they're way
Yes,
over
so.
California snake tube guy.
All right, guys. Let's come back to Earth, but we're still gonna be traveling a little bit.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Got a little triple TikTok for you guys. Gonna try to make it quick. Gonna go to Russia, Ukraine, then we're gonna go to Thailand, then we're gonna go to the Bahamas. But I'm gonna ask you guys: do you want me to start with the terrible one or end with a terrible one?
Is the terrible one in Russia?
No, the terrible one's in the Bahamas.
Really?
Let's
Look at that.
end with it.
End with it. Okay, good. That's the way I wrote it.
Save it.
First stuff, guys. Russians are back.
tragedy left.
The build. Hey, build up to it.
I like my movies to end sad.
Russians are bad at war. I mean, they're great at killing, but they are big old dummies a lot of the time, and the Ukrainians know that. The Ukrainians also know that war is a lonely time when you're trapped alone with dozens of other young dudes who don't want to be at war. You crave the attention of a woman, right? So Ukrainian hackers exploited that loneliness by posing as hot chicks online, getting Russian soldiers to send the fake hot chicks photos, which they then sent to the Ukrainian military so they could geolocate the pics based on the metadata in those pics, and then send missiles to those locations and kill the horny Russian soldiers.
Wow.
That's what they did. From Business Insider.
I mean, your dick, men, it's a tale as old as time.
It'll
Men's
get you killed.
Yeah, they'll get you
penises.
killed.
the
A dick
second
will kill
head,
you, dude.
The little head.
a
Yeah.
dick
A
will
dick
get
will
you
fucking
killed.
kill you, bro.
Yeah,
It
it's
will.
all it's trying to do. You guys talk about raising a child, a baby, like they're just trying to die at all times. That's what a dick's trying to do your whole life. It's just trying to get you killed.
Oh,
As a
it's just
hunter.
trying to get itself sheathed. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it's ever
Well,
searching for.
It'll get you killed to get sheathed if it has
It's
to.
got a mind of its own. That thing.
I mean, we really,
That's not
we really don't take that into consideration enough. That it's like a million years of just genetic programming for the dick to do
Yeah.
one thing
Let me
and
ask
one
my-
thing.
Well, let me
only.
ask my dick. All right.
Fight nature. Fight nature.
What do you want to do, penis? Oh, go in a vagina? Okay.
I guess I
I'll
will.
Well, I-
I guess I will get on this-
Tyler Slade will
I don't know how to swim, but I guess I will cross the Isle of Man on a jet ski.
Yeah, I can't let you do that, bud. Why not? Well, because society and anyway.
And if I can't, I'll depress myself. So at the beginning of the invasion, Ukraine's digital minister asked civilians with digital talents to join the country's IT army. So this guy, Nikita Knish, he's a 32-year-old IT professional from Kharkiv. He said that when Russia's invasion started in February, he wanted to use his hacking skills to help the country. So he recruited a bunch of other nerds, Ukrainian hackers over there. They founded this group, like anonymous, called Hack Your Mom, which has 30 hackers across the country. They duped these soldiers who were in Melitopol, and they honeypotted them. And Nikita said, quote, "The Russians, they always want to fuck. They send a lot of shit to girls to prove they're warriors. And, you know, lonely at war, the sucky suck trick gets the boys every time." And that's what happened to the Russians. So
They're weird science them. Yeah, Hack Your Mom doesn't sound like a group of people you want to cross.
Yeah. They'll love you long time. Right into
Yeah,
it.
the only hacking my mom I feel comfortable with is from my dad. You know.
that's right. Yeah, sure. Speaking of love you long time and sucky
you
sucky.
can hack Mom, Dad. What?
Let's go to Thailand, where
Think
a
about it.
botched cosmetic tattoo done on a
About to
budget.
disrupt.
What's that?
Nothing.
It's just yeah. Never mind. Being like using like tech nerd terms for what you're gonna do sexually to somebody.
Hack it.
Yeah.
Give me a brother.
I'm about to breach you.
Ah,
Your firewall's about to come down.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, how's that OPSEC?
looks like I'm about to have a waterfall.
might
Oh,
do a
I
little
might have found some vulnerabilities over here.
might do a little penetration testing later.
Let's go to Thailand, guys, where a botched cosmetic tattoo done on a budget leaves a Thai woman with 4 eyebrows. Check it out. This is terrible.
Oh, shit.
So this poor girl, 32-year-old
They went high.
Nipapron Meeking, no relation.
So fucked up.
We won't charge you for the free eyebrows.
Yeah.
They went high.
They're totally in the wrong spot.
Well, they're like a good few centimeters above her real eyebrows. I mean, they're hilarious. So she was going on a trip with her girlfriends and wanted to look extra hot all the time without the hassle of doing her eyebrows every day. So she decided to get some tattooed on her. Only problem is she went to the cheap tattoo artist because that's what they are.
Blind tattoo artist.
Yeah, they're tattooed eyebrows. Meeking told the
Didn't
news,
trace them
quote,
first.
"I remember planning a trip with my friends, wanting new eyebrows. A friend suggested this shop. After the procedure, I looked in the mirror and was speechless." She paid
Yeah, you would be.
$41 to the clinic located in the Rayong province in Thailand. She looked in the mirror after they was finished, and she discovered these two just dark arches above her eyebrows. The poor woman.
Despite my appearance, I was angry.
Yeah. I mean,
Right. She can never make a facial expression. Again, people are just going to laugh at her no matter what she does.
Yeah, it's hilarious. So the poor woman then tried to get the shop to fix them, but they closed down the next day, forcing Meeking into hiding for over a year. She wouldn't go outside because she was just
can you blame her?
Yeah,
Look at her face.
Here comes old Four Brows.
She looks like a clown. Honestly, like for people who can't see the picture, it looks like a clown.
Yeah, it's
because it's like a set of regular eyebrows and then a full set of second eyebrows directly,
much
directly
larger eyebrows. Yeah.
And then they have like a square, pointy corners too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a.
I guess she
terrible
could
job.
like laser remove her existing eyebrows.
Well, so luckily, a professional saw this story, felt bad for Meeking.
If you can't beat him, join him.
They fixed them for her. So
get rid of your real eyebrows, pluck them out, just roll.
These are your eyebrows now.
Yeah, they have tattoo removal now, so I mean, that's just ridiculous. How do they not just trace it? Like even for $41 in America, I feel like you get somebody to just trace your real eyebrow and then like
for
put in
$41 in America, yeah, you can get.
Yeah.
Imagine the worker be like, "Come on, they're not so bad." It's like when you try to coax her up.
No, you can barely notice. You can barely no. It looks real natural.
They'll fade. All right, guys. Last one. Tragic one. To the Bahamas we go. Just gonna let the news tell this horrible story for you guys.
Okay.
Morning, an American tourist snorkeling in the Bahamas is dead, killed by a shark. The 58-year-old woman from Pennsylvania was on a cruise and took an independent snorkeling excursion in Nassau with her family Tuesday when authorities say she was attacked by a bull shark, bit in her upper body.
Family members along with operators from the boating company was able to rescue the female, brought her on board
not really.
the tour company boat, and brought her here to the Monaco route.
The woman died before she made it to the hospital. The cruise ship, Harmony of the Seas, was on a 7-night cruise that sailed from Port Canaveral, Florida last Sunday. Cruise line Royal Caribbean saying it's providing support and assistance to the guests' loved ones.
It was an
during this
excursion she
difficult
paid
time.
for.
Officials
Baby Shark was
described
taken
the
off the
area she was
playlist.
snorkeling in off Rose Island as popular with tourists. But 3 years ago, another deadly shark attack was reported in the same area. 21-year-old college student Jordan Lindsey died when a school of sharks attacked her. Her father spoke to Good Morning America in 2019.
Jordan said, "Mom, there's another shark coming." And then it just hit the second shark hit again, like on her lower leg, and just took a giant chunk out of her. And then that's the last thing Jordan said.
Jordan's mom was able to pull her out of the water, but Jordan died from her injuries. Her father says his wife is forever traumatized.
She's seen all the blood. She's seen her poor daughter die in her arms.
Bahamas police have not yet released the name of the tour company involved in this latest attack. The woman's family was also snorkeling with her at the time, but no one else was injured.
Yikes!
Yeah.
That was the worst one.
It was the worst one. So they identified her as Caroline de Placido. She was she worked for Gannon University in Erie. She was a project coordinator for the Office of Community and Government Relations there. The university put out a statement saying, quote, "Along with her efforts to further the mission of Erie Gaines and our West Bayfront, Caroline was a powerful presence of kindness and friendship to colleagues, students, and the wider community, and cherished many family ties to Gannon." The news is devastating. She'll be missed. So the three big shark culprits for attacks are the bull, the white, and the tiger. Yeah, the bull shark, 26 deadly attacks. I don't know if this is like over like the last 10 years. The white shark, 57, and the tiger, 36. But those are the big three. Yeah, they can get up. They can get up to like 11 feet. That's like a comparison.
It almost makes you root for the orca to come in there.
No. In fact, Mark, while you guys were talking about this, how horrible these shark attacks are, and I agree wholeheartedly, terrible, absolutely devastating. RIP and thoughts and prayers to the families. I was also looking up. Are there orcas? Are there killer whales around the Bahamas? You know what? Sadly, only 34 sightings of killer whales in the Bahamas from 1913 to 2011.
The water's
so
warm.
the tropical waters are something you might want to think about because you don't have your friends, the orcas, there to protect you. From
also not
or
the waters
dolphins,
aren't so
man.
deep there.
Yeah.
Dolphins will keep sharks out and rotting sharks.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if the
Sounds
orcas went on a killing spree, you are having a day on the surf.
Sounds like Bahamas is not a great place to go out on your own.
No, it's beautiful though.
Yeah.
Really is. Really is.
this is
So is
interesting.
Florida, where they have a lot of tropical water shark attacks. So.
Sharks appear to dislike the noise of bubbles scuba divers create as they breathe underwater. One researcher also found that playing the AC/DC song "You Shook Me All Night Long" did not repel sharks, but did seem to calm them and make them less aggressive.
They like the ACDC.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they have shark
fucking
deterrents
sick.
that surfers wear.
It's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
Dead sharks is what keeps them away, and dolphins.
Yeah, orcas, really.
Guys, from cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation sucks, right? Hits us everywhere. Hits it really where it hurts, right in our pockets. That's why Upside is the best and most incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, dines out. With every purchase, you earn cash back thanks to Upside. Gas stations, restaurants. I mean, just every places you go pretty much every day, multiple times a week. You might as well be earning cash back when you go to these places, and that's what you can do with Upside. To get started, download the free Upside app. Use promo code HARDFACTOR. Get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. You claim the offer for whatever you're buying on Upside, whether it's gas, lunch at the business, then you pay with your credit card.
So many options, you know.
Yeah, and you get paid. Really easy to use. And again, free app. In comparison to credit card rewards, loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Honestly, if you don't have this fucking app, you're just kind of a dum dum.
Shoot yourself in the foot there. A little bit.
Upside users are earning
Free
more
cash
than-
back, baby.
Free cash back, literally free cash back. More than $1 million a week. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. So download the free Upside app. Use promo code HARDFACTOR. Get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more using promo code HARDFACTOR, all one word.
All right, guys, to close it out, I have a story that I think is going to put a smile on your face.
Oh, good.
Officials in Bolton, Vermont are focused on one thing and one thing only these days, and that's finding out who the Bolton poop dumper is, okay?
Ooh.
So in May, which is Green Up Day, that's when Green Up Day occurs in Bolton. It's when volunteers with the Green Mountain Club go out in the woods and they clean up trash and stuff. Every year they discover some interesting things, but this year's Green Up Day took the cake. It should have been called Brown Out Day, as the volunteers discovered several trash bags that were filled with human feces, totaling over 400 pounds, as well as some toilet paper, just out in the woods. And guess what happens when you have... Guess what happens when you have 32, 62, 64, 128 gallon trash bags filled with poop? In the woods, animals get to them, they rip them open, and they spread the human shit all over the woods and surrounding properties.
Hound dogs.
Oh boy. Oh no.
This is like, what a prank this guy did. I mean, he got this neighborhood, or is he against the farmers? Like, what's
This
the
can't be a
motive
single man, Will.
No, it's like a homeless camp out
It's
there.
more than one person for sure.
They must have tested it, Will.
Yeah.
What if it was
exactly.
like one vengeful man shitting every shit in that same spot?
So 10 very unlucky volunteers that probably said, I didn't sign up for this shit, spent hours cleaning up the 400 pounds of smeared human turds. Unfortunately, this was not a one-time issue. And like any good cereal, this cereal group of poopers continued to drop off giant bags full of shit through the cover of the night in the woods next to Winooski River by Duxbury Road.
So it's not even homeless people. This is people just doing it for fun.
Maybe out of necessity, as you'll see. It's gotten so bad for hikers and people that own nearby homes that they're getting extremely desperate. Here's the local news story where you'll see the town is just outright pleading with the defiant defecators. They are in dire straits because of the exceptional excrementers. Here we go.
Story might turn your stomach. Someone is dumping human waste in the woods in Bolton.
From their butts.
Reports the town is looking for whoever is responsible, not to punish them.
At least it's in the woods,
get
not
them
on the
help.
sidewalk, you know?
To congratulate.
Back in May, on Green Up Day, volunteers with the Green Mountain Club discovered trash bags which had been discarded in the woods next to the Winooski River in Bolton. After taking a closer look, they discovered that the bags were filled with human waste. The bags were filled with 400 pounds of feces and toilet paper. And through the summer, the dumping has continued.
That's so much.
Locals who recreate in the area tell us it's disappointing.
It's really not too complicated to come out, fish or hike and camp and then leave without, leaving stuff in the bushes and on the trees.
The town of
We use your
says
truck,
they're not
Jerry?
planning on prosecuting
Right, no shit, buddy.
They just want the dumping to stop, and for whoever's responsible to receive help. Town officials suspect whoever is dumping has a failed septic system. The state has a program to address aging and failed infrastructure. The Healthy Homes on Site program helps low and middle income Vermonters replace failed septic and drinking water systems. The program has 2 income brackets, which determine how much is covered. Up to $20,000 for people making under $65,000 annually, and up to $10,000 for those making more than $65,000. When the application opened last fall, 1,200 people applied for help. The state is now doling out $3 million to 250 Vermonters.
So they're a few short there. If there's
So there are 1,000 people short. Yeah, so they put out this program saying they would pay for the pipes, and these people who can't afford new pipes on some property are pissed that they didn't get one of the 250 things. Now they're just dumping their shit everywhere.
Or many will. The plan here is just please, even anonymously, tell us how much money you need, and we will give you the money to fix your septic tanks.
We just want to get you help.
Talk about socialism gone wrong. They offered something they didn't have the money for. And then
see, what if that's what I was saying. What if it's a group of those 1,200 that applied for septic grants? They're really stinking it to the man. Get it? The hiking man in particular.
Well, there's 1,000 people that are going to be very disgruntled.
Right. If it wasn't already like a protest dump, it might become one. See, so they're convinced it's like one family that's just been doing this out of necessity. Someone should claim that that's the case if they need a new system, because they 1,000,000% will get bumped up into the 250 that get the grant.
You're number one in line. Yeah.
What if it's just like a house of like illegal immigrants and they just don't want to, they obviously want to keep secret.
Could be anything, Wes. It could really be anything. They've jumped to the conclusion that it's one septic tank, which is...
It's got to be,
I don't know.
Well, 400 pounds, you could produce that. Like, I mean, like that's it could be one family just saving it up. But that is, I mean, like Vermont, that sucks for Vermont, but that was stupid. How are you going to offer people to do that shit? Because they're going to get very excited about that. And then you can't pay them for it. They're going to get pissed.
No, they're going to be pissed. Also, this reeks of when the cops say, hey, everyone with this type of drug, usually weed or coke, it's laced with extra poisons this time around. So just come turn it in for your own safety. And then people do that and they arrest them on site.
For sure. These people will be arrested.
These people will be arrested for dumping 500 pounds at this point of
that was a trap. The news anchor being like, not to get them in trouble, but to help them. That was a trap.
All the officials are like, we just want to help you, by throwing you in jail. The Bolton dumper is absolutely owning that town, though. He should be called the Brown Bolter.
Did Pat leave because he couldn't stand the shit content?
I don't know, maybe.
Pat, where
I'll
you
tell you
go?
what, 400 pounds sounds like a lot, but you never realize the actual size of your shits until you shit in the woods, and then you really get to see it. You get to see what you.
But think about it. Okay, so like you can even like kind of weigh yourself now that we're doing the fatathon. Let's say a good solid shit's 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds with toilet paper. That's 200 shits they saved up for the first dump, and then they kept doing it. So like. It could be a family of 4 that just like once a month throws.
It makes sense though, because like big people with big properties are going to be the ones who are the most pissed off they didn't get accepted for this because it was probably the most it's cost prohibitive for them to fix their old ass sewer lines and shit. And
I'd like to think it's a group of 3 or 4 families.
Yeah, I hope so. And they got a call tree like, all right, we're gonna dump at this place. You guys dump at this place.
Yeah, it's your turn to go on the dump. Your turn to go on the dump run, and then
how many burritos you guys eat this
drop
week?
off your family's shit by 10 p.m. I guess.
I got a lot of turds cooking.
Productive families.
Nice. You didn't miss much, Pat. It was just a bunch.
No, I was listening. I had my Bluetooth in. I had to go help my son.
All right.
Was he pooping too?
No, he's having some. He's got some teething issues going on.
Let's wipe this show up.
best of luck to him with those teeth.
All right, I'm on Hive, so it's between you guys.
Who is going to be the cup of coffee in the big time for Friday's show?
Pat again.
Whoa.
Wheels up Pat's butt.
Wheel is on Pat.
Wheels on Pat like bags of poop in Bolton's woods.
Wheels on TikTok.
There you go.
There we go.
Anyone that lives near Bolton, please give us an update on that story and take some pictures or something. But we love all you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great fucking day. Goodbye.